If you are a Spanish speaker, what are some things that you can do to make your pronunciation sound more natural in American English? Let's take a closer look. Hey guys, this is Jeff with Fluent American, and in this video we're going to be looking at Javier's English to talk about some things that I think he's doing really well to sound natural, but also some things that we can take a look at to adjust if our goal is to sound a little bit more natural in American English. This is going to cover things like pronunciation, stress, and other things as well. So let's get into it, starting with this.
Couldn't do that much.
No. Otherwise, they would have paid for a paycheck.
Couldn't do that much.
No. Otherwise, they would have paid for a paycheck.
Otherwise. One thing you're going to notice is that he places the stress on a different part of the word. But in American English, you're more likely to stress it as otherwise. Otherwise, if you're a Spanish speaker, you want to be aware of your stress patterns. Typically in Spanish, stress is falling on the last syllable or the second to last syllable of a word. But in American English, there's a much wider variety of where the stress can fall in a word. So therefore, just be careful. Again, in this case, it's going to be otherwise. Otherwise. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel.
I don't know.
I was
I don't know.
lucky to be near here.
I don't know.
I was
I don't know.
lucky to be near here.
Lucky. This is a super common issue for lots of different language groups where the schwa sound, or gets pronounced as ah. So for instance, lucky often gets mispronounced as lucky. The key thing for the schwa sound in American English is everything's relaxed. Relax your lips, relax your mouth, relax your throat. Again, it should sound like Notice that I'm not moving anything here. It's just my neutral face expression. So again, this word should sound like lucky. One thing to note, any vowel sound in English can make this sound. So if you're trying to maximize your efficiency with pronunciation, starting with the schwa sound is a great idea. It's the most common vowel sound in English.
Like I saw yesterday someone called something like Kardashian, something like that, right? Like I saw yesterday someone called something like Kardashian, something like that, right?
Here we see another vowel sound that tends to be a little bit difficult. It's the ah sound. For instance, like in words like cat. For this ah sound, you're lowering the back and the front of your tongue, but raising the middle of your tongue. Your lips are also going to be a little bit tense. Notice ah. You should really kind of feel some pulling going on here. However, just like in most English vowel sounds, this placement is going to be in your throat, so make sure it's low and relaxed. Ah. So in this example here, the word would sound more like Kardashian. Or in this next clip you'll see, it should sound a little bit more like vaccine. Compare that to how he says it. Hey guys, finding this pronunciation analysis helpful? You can get your own pronunciation analyzed every single day of the week in our Telegram group. Find out more information at patreon.com/fluentamerican.
Have they invented any vaccine that I should know of?
Another distinction that generally separates American English from British English is the use of a fast T or flat D sound. These occur in different situations. So for instance, when you have a T that's surrounded by vowels, or the letter R plus a T and a Y, or when a T comes before an L sound. In these situations, instead of pronouncing a t, for instance, like in tough, the T becomes more like a D sound that's pronounced very quickly. For instance, in a word like little. Or in the case of our clip, society.
They done something for the poorest people of the society. They done something for the poorest people of the society.
Now, not every person is going to necessarily use this in every possible situation. However, it is a very common sound in American English. So if you plan on traveling to North America or just enjoy watching a lot of media from North America, you're going to notice this sound. Again, in this case, it's going to sound like society, society. A lot of the places where I think Javier really excels in speaking English is his use of stress and reductions. I think he speaks super naturally in this way. I think it's also maybe a reason why he's hired for so many different roles. For instance, here.
I guess he's more related to Penelope the way she looks than me. I guess he's more related to Penelope the way she looks than me.
Notice that he places emphasis on the word she. How does he do that? He holds the vowel longer and he also raises the pitch a little bit higher. She. That's how you add stress. Again, raise the pitch, hold the vowel longer. Conversely, you also are going to do the opposite in the words around it. So you're going to lower the pitch for the other parts, and you're also going to say them slightly faster. Again, listen to this.
They done something for the poorest people of the society. They done something for the poorest people of the society.
Notice how he says poorest there. Poorest. It's the word that stands out most clearly, and it really makes a difference for emphasis. What I see with students is a lot of students are just lacking stress or not emphasizing their stressed words long enough. It's something you can play with, and it's something that can really make your speech sound more natural, because when people listen to you, they're trying to hear contrast. They're trying to hear words and sounds that stand out, that sound different than the other words, and that's what stress can do. Have another person whose pronunciation you'd like to see analyzed? Be sure to let us know in the comments.